Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping straight into Polkadot and the current price being at $15.68, a 4.19% increase in the last 24 hours, looking very, very well in the last 24 hours alone. If we take a look at the last week, it's about a negative 0.36%, which is not much, pretty much staying even within the last week. If we take a look at the last month, though, we do see a 34.15% decrease, giving us still a great price point to buy in at this $15.68 price point. I do think we are going to continue to see Polkadot kind of struggle in the upcoming weeks and months ahead. However, I do think there will be a breakout point for all altcoins, and when that does take place, Polkadot specifically will break out farther and harder than most altcoins. I think we have a chance at actually reaching into the top 5 market cap with Polkadot. I do think at least top 7 to top 8. Right now, if we actually take a look at the current prices on Coinbase, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins above. Obviously that includes stable coins, so you have to keep that in mind. But realistically, Polkadot's right now in the top 10 at a number 9 spot, and I think realistically, like I said, later in the year we will start passing some of these coins in market capitalization, and Polkadot will at least be a top 7 coin, pushing closer and closer hopefully to that top 5 spot as well. I do want to talk a little bit more about the roadmap and really where we're at currently with Polkadot and where we're going. Obviously a lot to talk about today, in addition with really Polkadot as a whole. So if you guys want to stay up to date with altcoins like Polkadot, as well as stay up to date with crypto information, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. So obviously, like I said, a lot going on with Polkadot. Future upgrades, they have this current phase of parachain rollout. We've been talking about that for weeks on weeks on weeks, about the before being enabled by Polkadot's network governance. Parachain, will be tested and optimized both on Parachain testnets and Kusama. Once the code has been fully tested, audited, and benchmarked, and parachains are running smoothly on Kusama, Polkadot governance can enable parachains and begin parachain slot lease auctions. Parachain slots will be auctioned one by one, with each auction lasting about 2 weeks. So this is definitely a big deal. Obviously, on that current phase, we are excited about the future of Polkadot specifically. We do have a few articles we're going to take a look at, but before we take a look at those articles, I do want to show you guys a little bit more about BlockFi. So if you guys don't know what BlockFi is, it's a great way to really make your money work for you, and that's always what I tell you guys: work smarter, not harder. And that's exactly why I am all for this partnership with BlockFi, giving you guys the ups and downs of BlockFi. To start off, we have the future of finance. So the old way of doing things doesn't cut it anymore. With BlockFi, you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest at up to 7.5% APY, borrow cash, and buy or sell crypto. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So you can get started today. And actually at the top, you can see that BlockFi, if I move this down a little bit, BlockFi rewards credit card is actually here right now. So they are inviting eligible people at the top of the list to apply now, and you can grab your place in line today. So like I said, make your money work for you guys. BlockFi is a great way to do so. I will have my link in the description as well as in the comment section down below pinned. If you guys use my link, you actually have a chance at getting up to $250 worth of Bitcoin. Obviously, getting that $250 worth of Bitcoin at this $34,000 price point is definitely something you can take advantage of, and you'll be very happy about, I'm sure. So jumping into the next article. This is one of those articles that I wanted to look into because a lot of people talking about Polkadot having the potential to reach top 5 in market cap, and I think that's something that could actually still take place. So can Polkadot become a top 5 coin ahead of Cardano? So that is definitely a big question because Cardano has a lot of love right now, and there's great reasons as to why. I may not think it's going to pass Cardano, but I do think it's going to be in the top 5, and I'm going to talk about why that could be a long-term goal of Polkadot. So they talk about here the battle to become the next big coin is still underway, as Bitcoin and Ethereum have secured the top 2 spots by market capitalization. Polkadot, a technology from the Web3 Foundation, is an advanced decentralized multi-chain protocol that looks to set to really cement its place at the top of cryptocurrencies. Cardano is a major hurdle for Polkadot to overcome due to its Goguen phase in the development of Alonzo. Polkadot to top 5, it's a very real possibility for the coming months as it registers more dApps, and that's definitely true, but I do want to jump into Polkadot specifically and talk about where it's at right now and where we could actually pass some people up. So Polkadot, Dogecoin, definitely a spot that could potentially be passed. Obviously, that is about double its market cap right now, so that is a long ways away. USD coin as well, still very, very far away, about $10 billion worth away. XRP, I do think is going to continue to drop, unfortunately, for XRP holders. Binance BNB is doing very, very well right now, so I do expect, that to drop a little bit as well. I do, overall expect, stable coins to drop slowly as we get closer and closer into that bull market yet again. And when we do get in a bull market, I think, like I said, USDC, USDT, both both to drop just a little bit as well. So I do want to talk more about the Polkadot's really launch and the emergence of new Web 3.0 solutions mean for the blockchain adoption. So a lot of people asking this exact question, and I think, there's a lot to really cover here. I'm not going to jump too much into it. I'm going to give you guys the brief overview and then jump to the conclusion. So Web 3.0 is widely considered a great revolution for the internet, its products and services. We use them today. Thanks to forthcoming launch of Polkadot and its ecosystem of parachains, there are now dozens of projects exploring new opportunities. I am very excited for many of these ventures as they can really all bring mainstream adoption of blockchain one step closer. So this is an article really talking about it, but the closing thoughts is the important part here. We have metaverses will be a game changer for society. Even it may take them a while to gain traction. With the necessary infrastructure in place through ecosystems such as Polkadot, I have high hopes for overall interoperability in projects enhancing one another over time. By leveraging the potential of parachains and other parallel chain-oriented concepts, there is a high degree of interaction to explore from one metaverse to the next. All of these individual concepts share a common goal as they seek to empower their users in a way that is not possible today. I'm a big fan of returning power to the people, though solutions created by the people, through solutions created by the people. The era of large corporations trying to control everything needs to end sooner rather than later. In their search of control, users will begin embracing blockchain technology to the fullest. So a lot of closing, really thoughts there all in one little paragraph or two little paragraphs. So I do want to say, there's just so much utility behind what Polkadot's trying to accomplish. I think there's so much really of a need for this. And I think that's exactly why I do see such a great future in this coin. And, I only cover realistically coins that I see big future. Well, I cover a few coins that I don't see big futures in, but I talk about, buying at that low price point and having maybe short-term plays as well. But, for the most part, long-term future coins is what I cover on this channel, and Polkadot is definitely one of those. So, I do think there is going to be a long-term use for this coin. I think there's going to be a long-term really profitability possibility out of this coin. And I think, we definitely have a lot of big things that could take place with Polkadot in the near future. I do want to talk about one thing before we jump into price predictions for Polkadot, and that's going to be this giveaway. So, hey, everyone, I wanted to give back to the community, and thanks to Community Jax and SameCoin.com for making that possible. I will be giving away 1K worth of Jax tokens and 1K worth of SameCoin tokens to 2 lucky winners. So all you have to do is retweet this specific tweet and follow me on Twitter. It ends July 10th, 2021. So like I said, guys, follow me on Twitter, retweet this specific tweet, and you will be entered to win that giveaway. I do want to go back to Polkadot's price right now and say that, by the end of the year, I do think we could still see Polkadot pushing closer and closer to a $60 to $100 price point. If we look at the all-time high on Polkadot, we actually saw it go right next to $49.69 and then drop, obviously, with a lot of other altcoins. I do think, getting back to that $50 mark is going to be very, very easy when we get back into another bull market. However, I think, pushing close to $100 is going to be a little bit harder. I think $80 to $100 is going to be a current price point for Polkadot by the end of the bull market or by the end of the year at the very, very least, and potentially much, much more. Do remember, guys, I always try to keep my price predictions very, very conservative. I won't be talking about, in the next month or two just because we don't know exactly what's happening. Obviously, a lot of FUD manipulation still in play. We don't know exactly if we're out of that yet, and I want to be really, like I said, as honest, transparent, and conservative as possible. So next year, or I guess by the end of the year, by the end of the bull market specifically, I do expect Polkadot to be pushing close to $80 to $100 at the very, very least, though still looking closer and closer to that top 7 of market capitalization at the very, very least. So it's a great coin. I think it's a great opportunity to invest still at this $15.63 range. I'm definitely involved with Polkadot. I'm definitely, continuing to stay up to date with Polkadot myself, and I'll try to continue to keep you guys up to date with price predictions as well as crypto news. So make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.